Hey everybody, Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. As a lot of great things happening here in the athletic department, and one of them is an old friend coming home, our brand new director of athletics here at Maryville, Lonnie folks. And first off, Lonnie, welcome home. It's great to have you, and it's great to have you back here on campus as our new director of athletics.
Well, thanks a lot, Jim. I got to be honest with you. I was excited about coming back, and I was hoping that I'd be well received, but I've been overwhelmed by the amount of support and excitement that's coming around my return, and I hope that a year from now people are still excited about it.
Talk a little bit about your history here at Maryville, not only as a student athlete, as a coach, as an administrator. I mean, you were back in the days where administrators and coaches pretty much did everything from scorekeeping to sports information to anything else under the sun. Tell people that may not know you a little bit of your background and, what you've done here at Maryville before going to the East Coast.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I used to kid people and say, I did so many things that when I was coaching basketball one year, at halftime, I smelled popcorn burning in the lobby, and I had to go out and check the concession stand to make sure it's okay. But Maryville gave me an opportunity. I grew up at Maryville. When I left Maryville, I'd spent over half my life here as a student athlete and then as a coach and administrator. But Maryville gave me an opportunity to experience a lot of things. Everything that I did was just a passion for me, and Maryville gave me that opportunity, and I took advantage of every opportunity that was given. The coaching part, it was a lot of fun. I got to grow into administration, and I got to be the person that I am now, and hopefully the person that people would appreciate because of what I learned during my formative years, if you will, the first time around. I have a passion for college athletics. I have an even greater passion for Maryville University and what Maryville University can do for a young person as they pursue their academic career and then go on to do great things, hopefully as a young adult. And so I think that personally I'm the absolute best person for the position, and I'm sure that people will see through my actions that they'll understand why I'm here this time.
And you remember the facilities back in the day, and look where we've come, moving to Division II, and the success we've had, not only on the field, but also in the classroom. I mean, it just has to be remarkable for you now to take over, to see where we're at right now.
Well, one of the things that really, really got me intrigued, other than it being my alma mater and the place that I love, is not only the transformation that the program has taken over the past several years, and even facility-wise, but what we're going to be doing over the next 3 to 5 years is just exciting. I mean, and I know that people are watching what Maryville's doing, but wow, where do you get a load of what's going to be coming up? We're really going to be, I think it's going to put us in a position to just be the premier program in this part of the region, and we've already done a lot of stuff already to say that, look, we're the school that you want to be looking out for. The conference that we compete in is I think, probably the best Division II conference in the country, and we have programs within our athletics department saying hey, we're among the best teams in that conference. So if you're among the best teams in that conference, and it's the best conference in the country, you're doing a pretty good job. And I think it will continue to be a great landing spot for high school kids, coming in. So I'm excited about it, and Maryville's holding up their end of the bargain, and I'm hoping to do the same thing.
And you being a St. Louis guy, I mean, in the past, Maryville kind of flew under the radar. Not a lot of people knew about us. We saw the crowd here on Saturday night. We were just talking about it. It's so cool to see a lot of the St. Louis folks finally standing up and recognizing what we are all about, just not only school-wise, but athletically.
Yeah, one of the things that you always struggle with, and we've had this, a lot of different places, is that you want the local kids, because this is our community. We're the university of this community, and so we want people from this community to come out and support. And one of the best ways, as we were talking about, is that they come out to see people that they know. And so what I saw this past Saturday in both of the games, I saw a lot of local flavor, among the teams. And so I saw people in the crowd that were just coming out because they knew that kid from high school and came out to watch them. And we can do more of that. We have unbelievable academic programs, and so we're going to be a great landing spot for kids. The big struggle is always, and it's not just Maryville, it's any other place, is a lot of times the kids, these young people from high school, they want to go away. It doesn't matter how good you are, they want to go away. But oftentimes, and I saw that as I'm looking at some of the rosters, a lot of these kids went away and then found like, you know what, it's not that great to be away from home. I want to go back to home and then find a good place. And so if we can get that at the beginning and get these kids for 4 years and show them and then show the community that this is what we're doing, and people go like, wow, that kid went there, then maybe I need to look at that as well. And it looks like we have some of our programs that are doing that, and I'm excited to come in and jump in, because I was telling someone this earlier. If I had any successes as a coach or as an administrator, I knew enough about the X's and O's, but for me, it was always about my passion for what Maryville could do for a young person. And that if I was talking to this person about coming to play one of the sports, there was no doubt in my mind that this was the absolute best school in the entire country for the person to come to. And that was and they could feel, hopefully they felt that when I was talking about it, and that was the thing that got them in. And so you really, really have to go into it thinking that there's not a better school in the country to come to than Maryville. And while you're here, why don't you play soccer for me as well?
No doubt about it. So everybody talks about the first 100 days, when they're on a job, new job. What are you envisioning your first 100 days when you start in mid-April here at Maryville?
Wow, that's a great question. I haven't even thought about it yet, actually. But I think that I'm going to be doing a lot of listening. I'm going to be doing a lot of listening. One of my previous mentors and supervisors used to call it management by walking around. So I'm going to be, my eyes are going to be, all over the place. I'm going to be doing a lot of listening. I want to talk to. I purposely am coming in the end of April because I want to be here before the kids leave for the summer, so I get to know, some of the student athletes and stuff like that, and get a feel for that. And then, I want to get a feel for the staff. I want to get to know the people there. I want to reintroduce myself to the community, and go through there. And so I'm going to be all over the place, but I'm okay with that. I'm excited about it.
No doubt about it. Well, Lonnie, I know we're excited to have you, and I know a lot of folks are very excited, just not here in the Maryville community, but around the St. Louis area, to have you back here. And we're excited for April to get here and for you to hit the ground running, my friend.
Thank you very, very much. And no one's more excited than me. And I'm thrilled once again. The support and the welcoming has just been overwhelming, and I'm very, very appreciative of it. And I'm going to do my best to make people still feel that way a year from now.
Awesome stuff. Thanks so much. Safe travels back, and we'll see you in mid-April.
All right. Thank you very much, Jim.
Lonnie Folks joins us, and you'll be hearing from Lonnie at least once a month here on all of our great interviews that we do throughout the year as we keep you updated on some of the great things happening in our athletic department here at Maryville University. For Lonnie, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.